We've got our frog insulated and epoxied. The way I originally saw this done, and not sure if it's going to be an issue or not, is the frog here was soldered to where these two leads were common, but you want them insulated to where, unless you're doing a Y, I suppose, but even still with your frogs, or your connecting rods on the switch there, that could be an issue. So what I've done is place them in, and I have my trusty voltmeter here with a continuity tester. And if you go through and you're touching the rails, right now there is no continuity because I have gapped them and I have epoxied them and filed it. So that is now completely insulated here, and it's nice and smooth throughout, and there will not be an issue. Now, I don't know if when the train comes along that because this is insulated and this is insulated, but because the wheel is so small, I'm not sure if this is going to short out this or not. If that be the case, this entire triangle here will be insulated using epoxy. And if I have to make a cut on one side, so be it. But it will be insulated either way. And then because now that we have the epoxy in, we're going to be putting in our switching rails, our leader rails, and with this one we've already got this notched out. You can see that shiny notch right there, which goes in here. And from that point down, we're going to file for our rounded switching rail here, which will fit nice and snugly in here. And then we will epoxy that up to about there using some pretty heavy duty epoxy. So it's going to be like about almost a three-quarter inch epoxy job there. So this thing should not move at all, except for the part of the rail I want to move. And that will fit nice and snugly in the rail, and we only need not even 1/8 of an inch of clearance. And I've already tested this out with my trucks, so I'm going to start filing and sanding, and I'll show you the results and get back. Okay, welcome back. We have our first rail cut and more or less sanded. We've got our frog epoxied. So now it's going to be time to install this, put it in place, and very gently I can just show that, sorry, that kind of messed up. I can't do it with no hands free. But this is our bent rail. This goes in. We have it sanded, and once it's epoxied in place, which we're going to do, come on, there we go. That bad boy sits nice and flush and even. There's virtually no clickety clack. There's a little bit, but other than that, even if I try and force it to go the other way, only reason going that way is because of the rail here missing, but yeah, just gliding along. It's right onto that other track, no problem. And it's all homemade. Right there. So, not bad for holding it in place with my finger too. So, next video.